Hey, this is a message for all you YouTubers. All us Antifas are coming out. We're coming against the fascist society, fascist government, and all those racist, bigoted, xenophobic, hateful, evil people, especially those in the government. We want you guys to know we're serious about it, and we're going to do whatever it takes to take this system down. We're tired of it. Anarchy needs to reign. That is all there is to it. We're tired of being pushed around. You got me? Take it seriously. Really? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, this is Big Rob, the unapologetic polygamist. Was reading some more articles about these Antifas and all this stuff. I really got to know exactly what is your point. Realistically, you have no clue what you're doing. Let me state this. I'm all for protest. Hey, you got a voice, protest. Get out on the streets, scream and yell, whatever. Have your signs, do whatever. Freedom of speech, man. That's the way it is, okay? But the moment you go from protesting on the sidewalks and stuff and trying to get your word out to breaking windows, setting fires, and acting like a bunch of juvenile delinquents, you just went from a dissenter to your common criminal, okay? I don't understand what you're trying to do. I really don't. I'm not even sure if you have a purpose, honestly. And something else I noticed as I was looking at the videos and looking at the pictures and everything. I don't know, this may be before a lot of your time, but it's not really that old. Has anybody seen the movie, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? The reason I'm asking is because if you do, and you have seen that movie, can somebody get me the number to Shredder? He was the bad guy in the movie. The reason I'm asking is because most of y'all are running around with your 99-cent store ninja outfits on, and I think he'd be a little pissed to know that his armies are going to be running around naked because you all stole their underwear. Okay? Honestly, you guys look like a bunch of ghetto ninjas. You're retards. You have no conscience, no character, no integrity. You don't even have a plan. You're just getting out there and screaming and yelling fascism and screaming and yelling homophobia and xenophobia and all this other stuff. You know, there have been protests through the history of this country, okay, as there are all the way around the world. And there's usually a purpose, okay? Even those that are protesting against Trump getting voted in. Okay? Hey, you got a voice, let it out. I got you. I'm cool with that. Okay? I think you're kind of nuts, but you know what? Freedom of speech and all. Okay? But we've had a lot of these protests going to where you've got a majority of people out there speaking their mind, yelling and screaming or whatever, and then you got these idiots that decide to go around all dressed in black because like they're tough. I don't know, maybe that's their tactical gear, and they're going through the streets screaming and yelling, and then they start to destroy things and set fires and all that other stuff. Okay, you're not making any progress. You're not making your point clear. All you're doing is causing chaos, destroying private property, and basically making yourselves a bunch of tards, okay? Nobody cares. Honestly, nobody cares. That is just a fact, okay? All you're going to end up doing is sooner or later, and it will happen, sooner or later, you Antifas are going to go against the wrong group of people, and you're going to find yourselves getting a hell of a beat down. Because people are going to get tired of hearing your mouth. Now, the other issue I have with the Antifas beyond the destructive measures that they're going through is this: why are your faces covered? Honestly, I'm here on YouTube right now. I'm telling you I'm a polygamist, okay? I'm not hiding. If you truly believed in what you claim to believe in, whatever the hell that is, then why are you hiding? Why do you fear the system you supposedly are so strongly bound and determined to fight against? I mean, honestly, that's just common sense. You're a coward. You're all cowards. From the very first Antifa to the last one. You're all cowards. And in a lot of ways, I would find it a little bit discouraging if I was somebody who was part of this latest anarchy movement that's been picking up too. Because if you're an anarchist, if you are an anarchist, these morons are representing you. Just wanted to let you know that. You may want to step your game up a little bit, because these folks are making you look even crazier than other people think you look. Okay? It's comical to me. It really is. In this country, we have so many people that want to be treated special. We want all these special interest groups. We want all these tax write-offs. We want everybody to go after the bad guys. And yet nobody wants to really put their faces on anything. Nobody wants to put the effort in. But we can easily point the finger. And then, again, you have these Antifas that take the opportunistic situation and decide to go one step further from common sense and make the whole thing look like a sham. Okay? Believe it or not, and many will disagree with me. It's okay if you do. I compare this a lot, believe it or not, with when the debate with gay marriage started going on in the country. Me and my family, we're all for gay marriage. You know, I really don't care personally. I think that the marriage between consenting adults is none of the government's business. That is a personal issue. It's a personal choice. Okay. I personally have been a very strong supporter, and my family are strong supporters for people to be able to do what they want. As long as you're not hurting anybody, no big deal. But the moment that the courts started legalizing gay marriage and making the gay marriage debate kind of, level out, and people started winning their rights to marry, then we started suing bakers. Okay? In other words, they ramped it up one step. Just like the Antifas are taking the left's idea and ramping it up one step. Okay? I don't know if anybody realizes this, but the moment that you did that, the moment that those couples sued the bakeries, they lost their argument. Honestly, the support system went down. Okay? Because you've just won a landmark situation. You've just won something you fought for years for. Just like the left is trying to change things, and they're fighting for years to do it. And then you become the bully. You become the exact demon, the exact stupid, ignorant process. You become that process by going after bakers. What is it now? Churches? You're going to go after churches? Of course you are. Why? Because you have no common sense. You can't take your victory and enjoy it. No. Now we're going to go ahead, now that we've won one case, and we're going to make everybody else suffer. Okay? So a lot of people that would have supported you are now going to look the opposite way. On the left, there are many people that I know personally that are on the left. Okay? We disagree politically. That's fine. But when you got a representation of somebody like these Antifas that are claiming to be on your side, instantly, when they do some of this stupid garbage, I'm telling you, you're going to be represented by them. That's the way it is. It's really, really sad. It really, really is sad. All you Antifas need to just go home, okay? Go back to your mama's basement. Most y'all should be in college or something. In fact, that is an idea. Go to college. You're already, for those of you who are on it, if you're an Antifa, you're basically protesting against the system that is supporting your ass while you go to college, which is again, kind of a retarded idealism there. I mean, my God, talk about kicking a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, I mean, really, okay. Wow, they just go home because you're not making anything better. In this country, we've got a lot of issues. Okay, everybody knows this. The only thing that can help this country right now, okay, with all these issues, is a plan to resolve. We have to have ideas to change for the better. Okay? Destroying property, tearing up buildings, protesting free speech, claiming that free speech is hate speech because it hurts your feelers, is not resolved. It is not resolved. For all you Antifas, and even those of you on the left that don't understand this, the idea of freedom of speech has nothing to do with agreeable speech. And that seems to be what everybody's going for, is you want something agreeable. In other words, what you want is everybody to agree with you, and then everything is roses in your world. The fact is, the right to freedom of speech was never created to protect agreeable speech. The right to freedom of speech was made and created to protect that speech which is disagreeable, so that it could be heard. So this idea of hate speech, really? Have we really become so thin-skinned in this country that saying something all of a sudden throws you into some kind of an epileptic fit? What a bunch of wimpy-ass, weak-spined individuals. Antifas, you're no better. The only difference is you're taking the idealism of one side of this political system that we have created, and you're making them look like a bunch of idiots. Okay? That's all you're doing. And every video that I've seen recorded about you Antifas, you're a bunch of cowards. You hide behind your masks, and the moment that the pressure comes on, you run away like a bunch of rodents. Because that's all you are, is rodents. I feel bad for this country. I do. The greatest people to live, I believe, have already passed away. These next couple of generations, from the millennials down, I feel bad for you. If you don't get your heads out of your asses, you folks are going to have a world you are not going to want. Be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. This is Big Rob, the unapologetic polygamist. A little bit more food for thought. If you disagree, that's okay. If you have any topics that you'd like me to touch base on, by all means, send me a message. Let me know. I pretty much got an opinion on just about everything. It's one of my worst qualities. God bless.